think I'm on the map.
I was peer reviewed tonight. It must have. Oh, wait, no, sorry. No, how does it go? Let me see. I was just peer reviewed tonight. A citation must have been wrong. Because I was peer reviewed tonight. Welcome to Goblin Town! And the crowd goes wild.
We're back!
All right. So welcome back, everybody. So we're here in a university, and we're gonna break as much stuff as possible. We are tearing down the institutions. I don't hear agreement from everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to the ground.
Yes.
End it now.
Excellent. As long as we're all in agreement here. Okay. I mean, Goblin Town did start with setting a building on fire. I think that's keeping in with tradition.
You anarchists.
This is very true.
No. That gives anarchy a bad name. Okay. Anarchy is the flattening and the non-existence of a hierarchy. Okay. Doesn't mean violence. All right. So let me pull up the notes from last time. Okay. So according to my notes, we're on session 33. The party's contribution to the Archaeological Conference is violence. Last time on hypothesis and falsifiability, let's see. So the party, along with Professor Rath, Professor Anam Lichigfedkabal, Dr. Kinetic Goldstein, and Dr. Ishino Iwao, formed 3 groups, and you all explored different parts of the university in order to find certain statues. And I'm actually going to throw them up right now so everybody can see. Let's see, where do I have them? Let's see, the first statue. This is the first statue. So Professor Rath demonstrated how this worked because you would go up to the statue, touch the globe, and activate the magical properties of the statue. And you did so by channeling some of your arcane magic into it. Right, okay. I'm just going to put that blank spot in the middle is supposed to be actually a courtyard, but I'm just going to lay them out for you so to remind you what they all look like. At each one of the statues you described, exploring the university, of course, you found gremlins sort of littered and haunting all of the halls and rooms, but you're able to make it out safe and sound. And now you have only one more statue to go. All right, let me see. There was a bird here. You had to do a... Where's the bird? Oh, there it is. No, not that one. Oh, I forgot to upload the bird. Give me a second. Let me upload the bird. I'm very proud of all my drawings.
As you should be.
Maps. Let's see. Statue. Can make this one a little smaller. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom in on the stream a little bit so you guys can see all the statues here. All right, now that we've formed a series of statues, and you have several data points for which to analyze, what do you think of this? What can you glean from this culture? Or
Well,
how would you like to place the series? Which is first and which one's last?
I mean, it looks like we've got the animal kingdom represented.
Hmm.
And the faces also seem to be fairly obscured. I also remember from last time that the combination of human and animal sounds like a fairy or fae thing, perhaps some sort of symbol of a liminal space or transitional creature.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Dr. Gradall, thank you. There's actually one more thing.
Jackass. That's directly from what you sent me over the text thread.
Okay. So there's actually one more thing. I am really hoping someone understands. There is actually a proper way of putting these statues in a series, and I'm wondering if anyone can figure it out. And once you see the last one, maybe you'll be able to figure it out. It might make a little more sense.
I'm also noticing something else that's interesting as well. They all have globes, but they also all have some sort of feet on the edges of the plinth.
Mhm.
And the plinths are of different heights.
Mm.
Keep going.
Wait.
You're the
onto
smart one,
something.
Brattle.
Carry this team.
Okay. All right. Anyways, let's see. Okay. So now that you're all gathered here at well, most of you, 6 of you are gathered here, and there are a few more up on the second floor. So what's your plan from now on? So for the 6 people that are here at this edge of the university, what's your plan? So I'm looking at Dr. Anamlikjegfedkaba, Dr. Goldstein, Dr. Rass, Athiri, Gradal, and Dagmar. Did I mute myself? I can't hear you.
No, we're just thinking about what to do.
We're pondering.
Where's all that gusto of burning down the institution?
We lost it in a matter of minutes. Well,
He
Which-
activated the globes, right? So they're not going to do anything more.
You guys might feel a slight tingle. I mean, they glowed with this really creepy, eerie, like neon light. And now that they've been activated, they don't seem to be doing anything, but they do make you feel maybe slightly tingly.
Okay.
So I know I'm not with the rest of the group, but I think if I remember correctly, there is one last statue that needs to be activated for the
Yes.
shield to be in effect to get rid of the gremlins.
Yes. Yes.
They're actually aliens.
Shh, gremlins.
Gremlin.
Outer space.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, I
So,
mean, Genera,
so
if Genera or Savarn have an idea of what to do, you can tell me too. But that's a different group. That's over.
I mean, we gotta go find that other statue.
Yes, indeed you do.
So let's go find that other statue.
Okay. Okay, so Genera and Savarn, then, okay, give me a second. Let me, let's switch over to them to the second floor. That, I believe, is on this one. Alrighty.
So, if I remember correctly, we had a weird gremlin that went down one of the corridors and Zavarin thinks that we should follow it to get back downstairs.
So let me see here. So if you go all the way to the end of the hall, there'll be another stairs there.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong color. Okay, so you can find the stairs down there. Now let's actually review a little bit about the gremlin that you saw, the floating gremlin. Okay, so let me pull up that floating gremlin. Monsters. I have so many like images now on here. Okay. Oops. Okay, so that's the floating gremlin.
It's so cute. However, could it be dangerous?
I don't know. Use your archaeological skills to find out.
I mean, I think this is like a hand grenade of Antioch situation.
Oh my god.
Hand grenades are so cute.
I don't think it could possibly be dangerous.
If you say that.
It's up to you.
But so like it left the room that it was in and then went down.
So if
It went down the hall.
oops, I keep going on the wrong one. Okay, so right, like you have these are open air. These are kind of they're a little bit like gazebos, right? Like they're just sort of open air. No, not open air, but they're kind of open to the hallway. Right, so there's sort of a more decorative space here. And then they have like little display cases inside them. You know, little statues, little portraits, little knickknacks of the university.
Okay. So I guess we should just go this way, down the hall.
Yeah. Or you can just go down the hall and
I mean, which way? This way? Or this way?
No, I went down this way. This way.
This way?
Oh.
Hey, come on, knock off Indiana Jones.
Oh. My name is Connecticut Goldstein. Dr.
Okay,
Connecticut Goldstein.
Connecticut.
But it's a perfectly cromulent name. Okay. So everybody roll not perspective, perception.
Everybody roll perspective.
All of us, or just those that are with the group?
Just
Yeah.
look at the group. So for the 6
Okay.
people, so the 6-person committee, you should be probably typing in Discord to try to figure out what you're gonna do, since Zavarin and Janera have already taken the initiative. All right.
Heck,
Glad
yeah.
yours was better than mine.
Okay.
I perceive all things.
I perceive nothing. It must be
So-
dark in here because I can't see.
Well, actually, this is sort of late afternoon. Like, as for Zvarin, he's enjoying the sunshine streaming through the windows, or like the
I bet I am.
yeah, actually, these things that you see right here, actually, I messed up. I wasn't doing the right one. That should not be a doorway. That should not be a doorway. Those should be windows. Do not walk out the windows.
Okay.
So Svarin's noticing the late afternoon sun streaming into the windows, the cartwheels kind of creaking along the roads outside the university walls, and little birds singing off in the distance.
Yeah, so I think that we probably should hurry up and find this last statue. And I hope that the others have activated their statues because I'm hearing a lot of munching and scurrying happening in these rooms, and that means things are being destroyed and eaten.
Munching?
Munching.
Munching?
Munching.
I do not like.
They're
reject
eating
this
all the things.
Reality. I do not endorse. Try again, Daryl.
Yahtzee reverse.
Okay, let me actually. I got a good one. Let me see if I can find. Oh, later. Okay, later. I got something for you later. Okay, anyways. Okay, so keep going down the hall. You don't want to open up any of the rooms?
I
tells you.
mean, last time that was a bad idea. So,
Okay.
I mean, unless
Last
Zavar
time we
wants
opened the
to
room.
open doors.
No, not after last time. I can't really stay in this path. I'm gonna kind of just like walk right here.
So while you're walking along, Connecticut actually points to a. Oops, that's the wrong one. He actually points to a display case there, and it's a series of pottery. A series of ceramics. So let's see. Let me see if I can pull up the picture. And then he. So he points out to them like, yeah. So this is a series of ceramics that. Okay, I'm gonna put this actually down. Let me see if I can actually. I'm actually gonna go put this down here and reveal a little bit more of the map. So you can actually see the pottery very nicely.
Oh, much pottery.
Oh, several pieces. There you go. And he points out that
Wow.
here's the pottery. Put it in a series.
Oh my gosh.
See, and so you can see the development of ceramics across the ages for a particular culture, the Scalarian culture. And he points out how the development of their ceramics. You see this quite obvious development of larger and larger sizes over time. It's supposed to go from left to right and then reverse direction on the bottom. That's how I can fit it all in one image.
Fascinating.
All right. I'm waiting for Michael to like comment on like that's not the right series he should be doing. All right. Okay. Anyways.
That's cool. So, Dr. Connecticut,
Yes.
what's so special about this?
Oh, I'm an archaeologist. I like ceramics. They preserve very nicely.
Oh my god. Only if they're not, like, stepped on by cows.
Well, I mean, we try our best. Cows? So you don't like cows? I knew a cow
Not
once.
particularly.
Yeah, my family. I have a family of farmers. I remember we sold a cow named Elizabeth once. I wonder whatever happened to that cow. Come on, here's the airways.
I'm so sorry. Did Janera just say they ate my family?
What?
I thought you said that. Is that what you said? Is that a plot thing?
No.
I'm writing that down.
Okay. But you're wrong.
Anna, are you making things up
This is
again?
not the plot of Cruella. The cows killed my family.
No, ate my family.
I mean, 8 killed. Same difference.
You said it, not
Killed
me.
and ate or ate and killed? There's a difference.
Ooh, the order of that is very important.
Oh my
There's a
god.
very big difference between the two of those things.
It's true.
Are you actually looking at the pottery now?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I was staring at
Oh yeah, we were.
Let me throw it in.
supposed to be doing
now.
that.
Let me throw it actually in the Discord chat. Boom, psh.
Pottery
What-
trance.
I see a few shapes that seem familiar, but not within game.
No, it was just me trying to be a troll because if you have to put things in sequence like that, usually you try to put things with similar styles, but they just decided to do like no, biggest to smallest. There's a series.
And I think this is me, the player, talking, not Genera. I think that you covered up where Gradal and Dagmar are on.
Oh no, that's
the
a different.
map.
That's a different. I have that on a different page. Don't worry.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, because they couldn't see to figure out where they needed to go.
Oh.
We're gonna do if we can't see the map.
Oh yeah. Well. So you guys
We
are
can
getting
hurry up
close
and
to it
just go
anyway.
downstairs.
So you've Kinetic has already led you through the stairs, and you haven't actually seen the you haven't seen the floating gremlin yet. So you're not quite sure where it went.
Probably in one of these dumb rooms, but I'm not checking there.
It's probably eating stuff, but that just means that we need to hurry up and go activate this other statue.
It's doing the munching.
Yeah.
All right, are we going down the stairs, or are we gonna investigate the pottery?
No, we're going downstairs.
I love how he's like, I set up this hallway crafted to destroy them, and we're like, nah, let's go down the stairs.
We're not falling for your
There's
traps.
probably some like really, really cool thing like in one of these closets, but I'm not playing that game after what was it, like some frog person or something attacked me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not playing that game again. Thank you very much.
Okay. So you're gonna go down the stairs. You're going down the stairs. Going up the stairs, going down the stairs, going up the stairs, going down the sideways stairs. Okay. We're gonna go to the other group, the 6-person committee. All right.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, what are you doing?
Well, we have Wrath with us, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we just ask her where the last statue is?
Mhm.
That's what Anna brilliantly came up with.
Well,
No, and I'm not being sarcastic. I honestly didn't think of it. I thought that we weren't with Wrath. I thought that Aetheri and everybody was separate.
You say that, but then Daryl's gonna be like, as Wrath, I don't know where it is.
Oh well, you guys met in the courtyard. That was the last thing.
Yeah.
That's where you ended up at last
Yeah.
session. You ended up in the courtyard outside.
Right. So I'll turn to Dr. Wrath and say, all right, you said 5 statues. We've taken care of 4 now.
How do you know we've taken care of 4? We've only taken care of 2 so far, or 3.
Well, I have a special connection to this group. I just feel things in my gut. So theoretically, where is the 5th statue?
The 5th statue is down this hall. If we follow it all the way down to the opposite corner, we'll be able to find it there.
All right.
What does the 5th statue look like?
Oh, the 5th statue? The 5th statue is like a centaur.
Oh.
Okay. My gut tells me the others haven't come across that one yet.
Actually, yeah, that's kind of weird. Actually, she wouldn't have known it's the 5th statue either, but she'd be like, "That's the one that's remaining." Okay. All right then. So, Professor Rat's gonna look dead straight in your eyes, Dagmar, and be like, "Well, aren't you the brave one?"
What are you implying?
I'm implying that you're from an orcish population from the northwest. Aren't you one to show off your feats of strength and bravery?
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump forward and say, what direction were you pointing at?
Down this way, down the hall.
Down this way. All right, I'm gonna head down this way, and as soon as she turns her back, I'm flipping her the bird. She insulted my friend Dagmar.
Yeah. She insulted my ritualistic displays of aggression and social status among the populations of the Northwest, which is an award-winning publication. So
you act as if you're the one who wrote it.
Wait, why can't I move with WASD for some reason?
She's still in forewarned mode.
Why can't I? No, but I've always done that in D&D. Why can't I do that now?
No, I don't know. Maybe because I put you as a drawing, because I have to put you as a drawing in order to make you smaller. I think I might have to reset you back to a token,
Oh, okay.
but that's not.
This is very important to me.
I didn't know you could do that, so I've just
That's what I've
learned
been doing
something.
this whole time. Yeah,
Really? I've
it
just been
makes it
moving
feel
it
like
with
a
the
video
mouse.
game. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've noticed you guys have all been using your mouse because you'll go from like one tile to like 30 tiles away, and I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, if I knew you could use W
And
ASD.
are we fairly close together? Oh, actually, no. Never mind. I already cast Pass Without a Trace. I don't think it would still be with me.
Hmm.
How long does it last?
I think it's an hour, isn't it? It's quite a while.
Let me check.
Doesn't Pass Without a Trace only work if you have like something to hide yourself with, like if you're walking through brush or something, or like under a
No. Yeah, concentration up to an hour. A veil of shadows radiates from you, masking you and your companions. So I'll just tell everybody to stick close to me as we make our way down the hallway.
It's kind of like an
So
hour.
yes, it lasts an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you guys have taken an hour to do all this. I like how we're doing this again, where when you have NPCs, you let the NPCs lead.
I'm
Well,
just
yeah,
trying to
because
stay
they know
close
more
to-
than we do right now.
And I'm trying to stay close to everybody so Pass Without a Trace can work.
Isn't that 30 feet? That's quite a bit, no?
20 feet.
Okay, 20 feet. Alrighty. Okay, everybody, perception checks.
Oh. Where's my preservation? There it is. Wait, there.
You
Oh,
need a
hell yeah!
preservation
Oh,
check.
shit, no, never mind. Yeah, a preservation check.
God, you have to roll that every day at work.
I know!
A theory. Okay. A theory's pretty good. Theory's always pretty good. A little too good.
A little too good. Deathly good, one might say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You actually... Okay, let me see. So, what did everybody... Okay. Alright, also... Key. Dagmar. Once again, Dagmar. You hear
What did I
sounds
perceive?
like maybe there's a lot of noise from the outside, people doing business.
People doing business.
Yeah. Like
That's what I perceived.
like people talking and like wheels going on outside. Remember, this is a town. You're not in the
Mhm.
wilderness. Let me think. Shouting outside, but not like not like in danger shouting. Just people in the street. You also see like a lot of paper on the floor, like scraps
There
and
we
bits of
go.
paper. Oh, there you go.
I saw that, guys. I saw that.
Oh,
If I had rolled a 9, I wouldn't have seen it, and then I would have tripped on it.
DM, does this look like the same kind of gremlin we've seen before, or something different?
No, it's the same gremlin. So I forgot that there are free assets in Roll20, and they have one that's called aliens, and they're all called gray aliens, and this is what the gray aliens look like. So I just, as a joke, picked all of them.
Yeah, so I turn around and I motion to everyone, like, shh, and I start waving my arms and I'm like pointing and mouthing the word gremlin. And I see Gradall sees it too. Just kind of
It doesn't
wave
seem,
everyone to step back.
it doesn't seem to have noticed you. It's actually seated on the ground, and it seems to be eating a book.
Oh no!
Okay,
No!
so
Why do you do this to us?
it gets better. It gets better. Don't worry. Let me show you. I have a picture. I spent all of like 20 minutes making this picture for you.
I love how Daryl's just sitting in here and he's like, I spent like 20 minutes on this absolute masterpiece of a drawing sketch
Mhm.
that like I couldn't even
Mhm.
do if I spent a year and a half working on it.
Oh my god, look at it. Look at
Oh.
its chunky cheeks.
Look at that staff. Oh my god.
Anybody ever seen the
Can't handle that.
1980s movie Mac and Me? He looks exactly like
Are you gonna,
Google Mac and Me, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
is that the one where they're in a wheelchair and they get pushed off a cliff?
Oh, you suck, Daryl. You suck. That's my dissertation he's eating.
Dagmar, are you good?
Dagmar's trying to charm it and failing terribly.
Whose dissertation?
There we go.
Holy
I knew you were going to have something to trigger me, and there it is.
What did we just say?
All right, just for that, Daryl, I'm sending you a copy, and you're going to have to read it now.
I'm gonna put references in the game with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you send that to him and he reads it, he'll probably just use it as bait to hurt you further.
Yeah.
He'll find like spelling errors or something and just snip them and put them in the game.
Oh my god.
Okay, let me put that in Discord chat. Okay. All right. So what are you guys gonna do? Especially Gradall. What are you gonna do, Gradall?
Gremlin, and while Michael might be triggered by this, Gradall doesn't care.
Okay. Very good.
So he's going to see the statue is continuing to the east.
Oh no, that actually leads outdoors. You have to go to the north. The north is you have to start heading north now.
Okay. Can we try sneaking by it?
I mean, it's just sitting in the, and it's literally seated in the middle, well, back against the wall in the hallway, just eating. So if you guys want to roll for stealth, try to get past it, go for it. And I have no idea how you're trying to charm it, Dagmar.
But it worked. Whatever I did, it worked.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 10th gremlin will have a reaction, but this is the first one. No.
So
Can I speak animal with it?
You could try to speak to it, go up to it and talk to it.
No. I tried that last time.
Okay.
Scared.
So Professor Wrath says, okay, we're following your lead, Gradall. Professor Wrath's following your lead, and then Gradall stops.
well, I'm going by. I've got a 16 stealth.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 6,
Okay.
but it's plus 10 for everybody as
Okay,
they're
yeah.
crowded next to me.
So everybody roll stealth.
Oh. Oh my god. There it is. Nice.
A theory? 35.
God,
So,
you
you don't see me.
do you fail at anything?
At
Okay.
35, I don't think
Not
anybody's
murdering
ever
people.
seen a theory.
Professor
I think
Wrath.
the theory thing is
Oh,
vanished
that's the
from
wrong one.
all. So 20 for Professor
Okay.
Wrath.
And then Professor Anamlik Jigfedkaba. 14.
Dead.
I'm putting Whistle like way up ahead now.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Goldstein. 1.
Oh shoot.
Ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk.
What about Ishino?
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. That would. I'm sorry. That is Ishino. Ishino, because Goldstein's on the other side. So
That's right. That's right. So does this mean that Pickle and Connecticut, not Connecticut, just Pickle dead?
what are you talking about? Pickle's got a
Wait,
14.
All right. Well, somebody's got to die.
That's Dr. Ishino then. Ishino rolled a 1. But everybody basically else, everybody else is sort of walking past the gremlin. The gremlin actually doesn't really notice you for the most part, but then when Dr. Ishino comes up to it, stares at it a little bit too long, and then just happens to sneeze right on it.
Wow.
Phew, and Ishino panics a little.
Okay. Well, we're still moving. Come on, everyone.
Oh, sorry, Gretel. Got wrong goblin. The professor on Wing Chick Fed Cup, I was like, wait, Dr. Ishino. Dr. Ishino!
Hey guys, what's up ahead?
I'm gonna
Oh, sorry. Wrong one.
I'm gonna cast the cantrip Primal Savagery on myself and try to run after it, the gremlin that's chasing Ishino, and just try to latch on it from behind and
Oh
slash
my
it.
god.
Wait. Primal what? What was that again?
Primal Savagery.
That's a thing? I don't even know about that.
Yeah.
Let me look at that. What? You're not joking with me, are you?
No,
Turn them
I
up.
will cast it.
All right.
Can I just do that? Can I just
Oh, because of the
make that
Xanathar's
stuff?
Guide to Everything. I don't have that book.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I accidentally twice. The first one was an 18, but
Okay.
basically what happens is my fingernails grow long and sharp, and even my sharp goblin teeth grow long and sharper, so they're like shark's teeth, and my fingernails and teeth begin to drip acid, and I basically turn completely horrifying and attack the gremlin.
Oh my goodness. Attacking the gremlin. Okay. Go ahead, roll the strike. Oh, no, you did. 18.
And now I got to roll the damage.
Well, yeah, you just roll the damage. D10. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Ooh, 10.
Let me see here for a second. Actually, I'm trying to remember. I wrote down the notes for them. Yeah, because they don't have that much HP. I think you. Okay, yeah. So, Gretel, your primal savagery activates. Your teeth grow into long fangs. You get your long fingernails, your saliva, your salivating acid, and you chomp into this thing. And you actually kill it. So I don't know how you want to describe your killing blow, if at all. You cold-blooded
Jump
murderer.
on it, slashing it, and even though Gretel doesn't understand, somewhere in the back of his head, the words "How dare you treat my dissertation so disrespectfully" are going through the back of his head for whatever reason, although he doesn't understand why.
Are you like letting out stress from your viewers or something? Who hurt you? Who hurt you, Michael? All right, so that thing is now dead. Okay, and it drops the book and it falls with a clatter to the floor. Okay. Dead. All right, Ishino's panting, exasperated. You saved me. You saved me.
I just sort of realized that my fangs and my claws are still out, and I just say, "No problem." And I sort of just smile with like jazz hands, and like acid is splashing out of the jazz hands until I realize it's still going on, and I stop.
Oh no, you're leaking. Okay. As you guys go further down the hall, you finally get a peek at the statue down here at the end of the hall. I put a. Actually, not. This is actually not a human. But I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, so I don't know if you how much you guys want to like. I'm gonna make this one a little bit bigger because it's supposed to be bigger. Okay. Okay. So you see a lot of the gremlins just hanging out now. They're kind of munching on some of the artifacts. So you notice like here and here. Those are all like displays of artifacts, little knickknacks and baubles. And you notice. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention. There was another thing I wanted to do. Another drawing I did that I wanted to trigger you with. Okay. So we're gonna roll back a little bit. I'm gonna on the wall. Actually, one of the things you notice on the wall is a drawing. Where did I put the drawing? Oh, no, not that one. I want a different one. I worked so hard to put up this drawing. I have to show you. Here we go. What I want. Okay. Okay, good. This one. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
So while you were walking along the hall, Professor Rath pointed out a drawing and like, haha, that's a drawing of that's a reconstruction of a current archaeological or an archaeological site that I worked on. Well, that's a reconstruction that we did, or rather, what we imagined the site to be. And then she points to a drawing next to it, and the drawing next to it, and that's the drawing of the actual site itself.
Oh my god.
A lot of assumptions were made.
A lot, yeah, some liberties were taken, but this is very cool.
I don't know if anyone gets that joke. That's a little bit of a joke there. Ha ha ha. Archaeology joke. Aw, maybe I'm the only one who knows the joke.
Does it have anything to do with the eagle head, or?
No, it's the name of a book, and I think a joke in archaeology is 3 stones make a wall.
Oh, Eric Klein's book. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, there, I'm done.
Yeah.
God, I have to like stretch my head, and my just all of my knowledge has to be right there for all of my D&D sessions. Freaking insane.
Okay, I'm throwing that up in the Discord as well. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you, everybody. I'm here till Tuesday. Okay, so
I
anyways,
swear, Daryl's just like, you remember? Don't you remember? You mentioned it on January 2, 2020. You said, and now this is a joke about that because you said.
I thought you took notes, Hannah.
How dare you? How dare!
Okay, anyways, okay. So that was okay, anyways. So, you're coming up, and you're coming up on the final statue, and you see that a lot of gremlins are sort of hanging around on the statue, munching on different artifacts. You actually notice the a lot more gremlins. You see another. You see the flying gremlin over here. Right. You see a flying gremlin over here, kind of perched. You see a tall gremlin again over here, standing basically over the statue. Okay. And
You just had to put in another one, didn't you?
oh, of course.
Hey, Larry told you he was gonna come back, so.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know he was in cahoots with Daryl. Okay. Dr. Rath,
Yes.
did you know about this?
I assumed as much since Perkta showed up. Okay, and points a finger, and then you notice that, oh, look, Perkta's right there, sitting on the pedestal of the statue. Let me actually, I do have a picture of the statue. That one I should have. Another one that I worked so hard on. Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Again with the hidden face.
Oh, I love this one.
This is also the tallest one, right? So this is one where you cannot, if you stand next to it, you cannot reach up and touch it. You actually have to kind of climb up on top of the pedestal. So I'll put that off on the side there. Okay, and that's the one that you see that's kind of underneath the tall gremlin. So Perkta's just sort of sitting on the edge of that pedestal, swinging your legs. And it's like, ah, you're finally here.
Hey, Rath, it's your friend.
Wrath kind of sighs for a second, like, you've had your fun. Now go home. And Perkta just smiles. It's just like, you know what? You're right. I am kind of tired of this. I think I will go home. So she kind of waves her hands a little bit. And out of her hands, an orange light appears. And it's like a little ball of orange light. And you see it get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it begins to stretch into a kind of oval shape. This orange oval. Until it grows to greater than her height. And then she says, yeah, I think I'll go home. But my friends here, they'd still like to play. And then she steps into the orange light and basically is completely falls into it or steps into it, basically disappears from the space, and then the orange light, poof, disappears.
Is DM, is this the same orange light that we saw the Bigfoots disappear into?
Sasquatch? Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Bigfoot's a fae.
I didn't even think about that.
Okay, we're gonna cut back to the other
What?
group that's at the top of
No.
the stairs.
We have important things to tackle.
Okay, you walk down the stairs, right?
Yeah, we're downstairs.
Okay, so you're gonna appear. Okay, so you're actually appearing. Okay.
Do we need to throw in our...
Yeah, you're gonna right there.
Okay.
And the floating
oh God,
gremlin.
it's another one of those frog things.
This is gonna be the floating gremlin. The floating gremlin's a frog now.
Oh, gotcha.
The cute one.
Kiss me and I'll turn into a prince.
Nah, that's okay.
Do it.
Do it.
Okay. And then the.
You're an enabler.
There, do it.
Okay. All right. So everybody roll for initiative.
And then do it.
You said roll initiative. Right?
Yes, indeed, I did.
You know, this is. I just want to point this out here that I'm rolling very poorly tonight for starters, and the thing I was actually about to say was, this is really hard. Switching from a barbarian that's level like, I don't even know what level I am, 8 or whatever on my other game, and then coming in playing a bard, it's a very difficult switch.
So, is the initiative for everybody or only?
Yeah, everybody goes.
Everybody. Okay.
Hmm.
We all suck at initiative.
Wait,
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait. I need to. How am I gonna? Huh. Okay, I think I have to get your tone. No, I don't know how. Actually, I don't know how to know. New. Ah, here we go. Huh. Oh. Sorry. I know what I need to do. I forgot. I gotta do. Because you're all drawings right now, so I gotta make you into tokens. Okay. Do I? Oh, add turn. Add turn. See, I'm learning stuff every day. Thank you. You archaeologists teach me a lot of things. Okay. So let me write it again. So Dagmar is 914. Genera is 612. Zvarin is 8. Yeah, you guys didn't roll very well. 5.
Not particularly.
And then a theory is 14.18. Okay. So what I'm going to do is... Okay. Oh, what the... Oh, it messed up. Okay, never mind. I'll just keep this on paper because this is messing me up. Okay, anyways. So, to make it really simple, what I'm going to do is... We're going to... Let's actually remove corrector from the board. So what I'm going to do is do everybody in groups, all the NPCs in groups. So my 4 groups are going to be group 1. Or, well, in terms of deciding initiative. So group 1 is going to be the NPCs. So group 1 initiative, they're 2. So that means Dr. Connecticut, Dr. Ishino, Professor Anamlik, all of them are going to go on the 2 initiative. The next group, this is going to be all the small gremlins. Small gremlins, they're going to be initiative 1. You were lucking out. Okay, gremlins.
What did you do to our dice today?
Okay, the flying gremlin are going to do number 3, and they are going to be 15. And then tall gremlin is going to be 9. And then finally, floating gremlin is going to be 19. Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. Floating
I hope
gremlin,
these things don't hit hard.
Okay.
Well, that one in the middle is a concern.
Okay, so floating gremlin first. Floating gremlin, okay.
That one's passive.
What do you mean it's passive?
It's cute, so it's passive.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's actually going to reach out and it's going to touch. It's going to touch Connecticut Goldstein. That's the one that's closest to it. So it's going to reach out and touch it. Plus 6 to hit. A 13, 19 to hit. Hits Connecticut Goldstein. And its touch actually turns an odd silvery glow. It touches him. And it does 2d6 damage. It does 9 damage to Connecticut Goldstein. And you see him grow even, for as pale as he is, you see him grow even paler and kind of slump a little bit. And you see kind of a kind of odd glow on the floating gremlin. Okay, there, its turn's done.
What kind of glow?
Like a silvery glow. Like you see the silvery glow like touch like in his hands. It touches kinetic gold stain, and then it flows back from the hands up its arm and through the rest of its body, and then fades away.
Did it just steal his soul?
He's an archaeologist. He doesn't have a soul.
Ouch. Daryl, spend 1 minute in DM jail for that comment.
Too hard of a truth bomb.
Okay. The next one is actually the flying gremlin. Okay, yeah. Like I said before, it only hurts if it's true. Okay, so you see it actually swoop in on Professor Wrath, and it makes a very odd, like chittering sound. Comes in and swipes at it. +6 to hit. 8, 14.
Making that noise my ringtone.
Oh, sorry. You see it, and just at the last moment, you see Professor Wrath kind of hold up her hands, her bony hands. She does a quick gesture, and then a magical shield, a kind of a little bit like Doctor Strange, kind of magical energy shoots up, and you see the flying gremlin scratch across it. And actually, does Jake know what the flying gremlin looks like? I think I need a picture of that one. Where is the flying gremlin? I know I showed it to you before. Where is it? Huh.
It was on screen on the other map.
That's weird.
Yeah.
How did I show it to you if it's not in here? Okay, I guess I'll have to upload it. I'll upload it again in a second. Anyways, so it's using the swooping motion, and it uses that swooping motion to come back here and then land over here on this other statue over here. This is just a kind of other generic statue. All right. Next is actually a theory. Go.
There's a table right there.
That's actually a column. It has to hold up the roof.
Theory, kill it quickly, all of them. One fatal swoop.
That's the plan. I'm trying to figure out, wait, which one
Like
am I going to-
Yondu, just like send your arrow through all of them.
Which one can I attack? Hold on.
A
All
lot.
of
You have a whole
them.
bunch of them to attack.
Which one should I go for?
And hint, the small ones are kind of squishy. So
They're kind of
Yeah.
squishy.
So I'm gonna
Um,
move and kind of hide behind this column right next to it.
I'm gonna put you not inside the column,
Trying to
just a
get
little
next
bit
to it.
like.
Hold on,
Oh,
let me
whoops.
get there.
Oh wait, no. You know what? The thing is because I put you as a token again.
The grid. Okay.
Yeah. So if I have to make you
Oh, yeah,
a drawing
perfect.
again, yeah.
That's right where I want to go. Okay, and then I'm drawing my crossbow and I'm gonna aim for this one.
Which one?
That one.
Okay, but you
You
can't.
can
Like,
get 4 of them.
yeah, but you're behind the column. How can you see it from behind the column?
Oh, you're right. I'm going for this one.
Okay, so what you can
That's
do
the
is you can shoot
floating
first
one?
and then move behind the column.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay,
Okay, which one are you aiming for?
this guy.
All right, roll.
Whoever that one is.
She could still take out 2, including the big guy.
Yeah. All right. Pulling my crossbow and firing.
Get him!
He needs duel.
Squish. Squish.
Absolutely. I'm trying to like monkey with this thing. Okay, once again, you somehow like crank the crossbow a little bit too tight. It flies out. Like, where are you aiming at exactly? How do you want to kill this sad poor gremlin?
He just like headshots it.
Girl, let it slip.
Stop eating books and artifacts.
Clearly, I didn't mean that. It was said in the heat of the moment. Okay, so you cranked it like a little bit too tight, and
Uh-oh.
and then the bolt slams into the goblin, and it actually like sends it like bouncing back off the statue. Boom, boom, boom! Oh, and it falls dead. Okay, go Dagmar.
All right, I'm moving over here.
Okay. All right. So it's my turn, right?
Yeah. You shouldn't be big.
I'm gonna go. I'm trying to be size accurate. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go sneak over here, and then I'm gonna stab this guy. And he's not even gonna see me coming. He's just gonna feel the reach of my great axe and my arm sticking out, and then I'm gonna swing, and then I'm gonna hit it. He's dead.
Jeez. So go ahead and describe how you kill it, because technically that's a critical hit. So
Why do you do this to me?
it's your character.
I could just see this becoming like a really graphic bloodbath of just like
She did it last time. Why wouldn't you want to do it this time?
All right. So Dagmar is aware that there's a big spooky one in the middle, and she doesn't like looking at those things. And she knows that she has great success when she doesn't look at those things. So she sneaks up to the corner and she closes her eyes. She puts her left hand over her eyeballs, and then she kind of like reaches out with her right arm and her great axe, reaches out but doesn't actually have her whole body come on the other side of the corner. So it's just her arm and her great axe, and then she just swings without even looking. She can't see, but she can feel because she's a really great warrior, and she never misses, and she always kills the target. And so she swings, and the thing like pierces it in the chest, and then she swings upwards, and it goes like right through his face and up the top of his head, and then he lets out like a mighty just like ah, and then Dagmar's like ah, and then she takes her axe back, and then she comes back on this side of the corner and ducks away.
I like how you say that it screams after you've just like cut it in half.
Like, okay. I like it. I like it. Go with it. It's a collaborative narrative.
So I have a question though. Is this where this
Screen.
this goblin is, or not goblin, this gremlin is at? Is this a display case?
Wait, which one? Where? I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
So she hit this one, right?
Oh, I'm not. Do the click thing. Okay, yeah. She hit that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So behind it, is that a display case?
Well, it's not a display. It's like it's a whole display. So it's like kind of a long table, like an L-shaped table, and there's a bunch of things on it. So it's like at the corner of the table, like reaching up, like sticking its hand into a cookie jar, trying to pull these things off the table in order to get it.
Okay,
So
'cause I was just
my nose. That's a table.
she thinks she can hide, and she's just standing on plain sight.
I thought my
But
back
I was like
cool.
worried. I was worried that it was glass, and so she just like smashed the display.
No, instead I just had my back against a table and I pretended that I was hidden the entire time.
Hey, whatever works.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I put all the gremlins, my pictures of the gremlins in the middle courtyard there, so you can look at them for reference. Okay.
Hey, look, Anna, it's Larry.
Stop it.
Okay. Okay, so clearly this one's dead. It is now. I should really like cut this like image in half and like put two parts on different parts of the map now.
Like half of it's like up on the table now.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. A surprise for the archaeology department. Okay, Svarin, go.
My gift.
After Svarin and
Gecko.
Genera, and then Gretel.
Geico, are you there?
Okay.
What?
You just call him
Sorry,
Geico.
Yeah. That's the
You
thing.
can save
So
50% on car insurance.
I'm up here. There's a frog here. Is the frog attacking? Does it look
Yes, yes. The frog touched the Goldstein and seemed to have sucked
Oh,
out
that
a
was
soul.
the glowing thing. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
right. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I can. That's possible. I could fairy fire it. Oh. I'll just hit the. Let's start by hitting the frog.
Okay. Roll to hit it.
Make it. I'm gonna make this easy. Try and hit the frog. Just, did it 17 hit?
Yeah, it does. You hit it. Pretty square on.
Sweet.
Roll that damage.
9.
Why do you have it doubled?
I don't.
Huh?
It says 2 rolls sent. Why are 2 rolls sent?
Okay. So you need to explain to me. Okay. So a longsword is known as a versatile weapon, meaning you can take it in one hand and then a shield in the other, and you hit with it, but you hit for less damage. You can drop the shield and use just both hands on the longsword and do potentially more damage with it. Although, so it's automatically doing both as a one-handed strike and as a two-handed strike. But ironically, your two-handed strike did less damage.
I was only planning on using it one-handed. I don't even have a shield anyways, so.
So then you just automatically use it two-handed anyway.
I just automatically use two-handed.
I mean, unless you want the less damage. Are you trying to go easy on this gremlin? You're like, oh, this is too cute. I need to go easy on it.
I mean, I'd like the 9 points, not the 4 points.
Okay, well, so, I'll just to be nice, we'll do the 9 points. We're gonna do the 9 points.
I've just never had that do that for me because I clicked the top. I didn't click the bottom one.
Yeah, just for from now on, we'll just take whatever's on the two-handed one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it does 4.
No. From after this roll, just to be nice, we'll do the 9 one because we're just figuring it out right now. But from here on out, then we're gonna do whatever comes up for the two-handed damage. Because potentially it's supposed to be doing more on statistically over time. It'll be doing more damage because it's supposed to be a D10, and then the one hand is a D8.
Yeah, I rolled one-handed though. I don't know why it pulled up both. Is what I'm saying.
No, I don't know. That's weird.
I've never had it do that before. That's weird. All right. And then I'll just stay where I am. I don't want to get myself into more damage.
Okay. You're gonna sit there. Okay, good. Janera, you gotta punch one of these things right in the face.
Let's see. This is one right here, right? Why is my thing not working?
Hold down.
There we go.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna come up to this one, and I'm going to do a flurry of blows.
So technically, this is your first, your regular attack. So you hit it, boom, punch it right in the face, and flurry of blows means you spend a key point, and as a bonus action, you get to do 2 more punches or kicks.
Okay. So just
Roll
do
it again.
unarmed strike for those. Does that work?
Well, your unarmed strike and flurry of blows are actually the same. They're basically the same. They're just labeled differently because it's telling you what stage of the action you're doing. So.
Okay.
Okay, that one misses. Rookie.
Damn.
Oh, and you missed the second time too. How did you whip it? Okay, so what you notice actually, so what happens is as you punch it right in the face, and then the second time you miss it, and when you miss it, it actually switches places with you. And then you turn around and you try to punch it again, and then it switches places again.
Oh my god. It's trolling me!
Okay. So it's doing this kind of funny dance that as you miss, you're kind of stumbling around it. Okay. Go, Gretel.
Okay. Well, I see this peeking around Professor Wrath. I see this lovely grouping of a whole bunch of gremlins here, and I'm just gonna fairy fire the shit out of all of them.
Oh, I thought so.
Do it, do it, do it.
So it's a 20
Honestly, was
foot
about to do that.
cube.
Mm.
So I should be able to get everything. Yeah, I should be able to get everything in this area.
So yeah, let's just.
So,
The grid's a little bit off, but let's just go with it. What color is your fairy fire?
purple, of course, same color as my hair.
Okay, there you go. So we're gonna do.
Although, if I can
yeah.
make it like flare a little like rainbowy
It's up to
kind
you.
of thing. It looks like if I can make my fairy fire look like flowers, I would make it look like flowers. But that is a DC. Go ahead and actually cast it. DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so once again, we're gonna. So for the small gremlins, they are going to. I think they have a little bit of a save on. No, they don't. Okay, so the small gremlins, they're just gonna say roll a 29. So so all of these ones fail. Let me see now. Oh, whoops. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna label these ones so purple. So if it's purple, then that means it's under the effects of fairy fire. Okay, and then get the other one here. So that one. Okay, so the other two are dead. So now we're gonna do the flying one. Flying gremlin. Let's see what it rolls. I think it actually has a little bit of a. Okay, yeah. Rolled a 10, failed. So it is also under the effects of fairy fire, and the last one, the tall gremlin. And then I don't think the tall gremlin has a bonus. No. Okay. A 3. Oh, shoot. So they all are under the effects of fairy fire now. So fairy fire, what this does is it causes everything in this square, in this cube area, to be highlighted and glow with this purple aura. And it's this aura that runs along the edges of everything. And mechanically, what this means is every one of you now have advantage to hit it. And all things that are invisible are now visible because they have this like shiny aura around them.
Okay, and I'm going to bonus action hide behind this cabinet over here behind Dagmar.
Table.
You're small enough.
Sort of try to hide under the table. Yeah.
Throws fire at the
Okay.
enemy and goes and hides under a table.
Okay.
Because why not?
Okay,
Grottle's like, oh, there's gum under here.
as long as he doesn't start chewing on it. Okay. So Professor Wrath, it's okay. It's the NPC's turn. So the Professor Wrath is like, excellent. I knew you were the killers. All right, excellent.
Concerning.
So I'll just stand back and watch you do your wonderful performance. Like looks at Aetheri, smiles. Looks at Dagmar, smiles. Whistle is gonna come to the front. Whistle's gonna come to the front and actually Professor Anamlik Jigfid and Dr. Ishino are gonna hide behind the wall here next to the door along with Gradal. Whistle is going to take a shot at this gremlin here. So Whistle is going to shoot with advantage. 17? 16? Okay, 17 hits. Roll damage. 2 damage. Okay. So this one is going to take has 2 damage now. Alright, has 2 damage. Let's see. And Connecticut Goldstein. Okay, whoops. Connecticut Goldstein is going to take out his whip and go clack it, and try to hit the floating gremlin. Let's see, here we go. Roll the hit. 1.
Oh, indeed.
Do you guys believe in botches? Do you guys want to do botches?
How does that work?
As a quick question,
Yeah.
You said that Whistle took a shot at one of the gremlins.
Yes.
Which of the rolls was that?
So that would be. Did you see the 17 and the 16? Those were her rolls to hit, and then the 2 was her roll for damage.
Okay, got it. Thank you very much. I just wanted to make sure she was rolling at advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Can I get Goldstein? So. Okay, so this is kind of a house rule thing. Botches can mean that something bad happens. You want something bad to happen?
No.
Why would we ever say yes to that?
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it's
don't
funny.
understand.
Is
Also,
that like F around and find out? Like seriously, dude.
no. I mean, like, if they roll a botch, then something bad happens to them. They can trip and fall on their faces.
But doesn't that also apply to us?
Yeah, that's the point.
That sounds awful. That sounds like I'm gonna lose a hand, man. I'm never gonna play my loot again.
Come on, one of you has to learn healing spells. You can grow that hand back. It's fantasy world. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't believe you. This sounds like you're gaslighting me now.
Our verdict as a party in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No.
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 I
don't want.
I like.
Not want.
I like. Now, as a committee, you can come to a decision very, very quickly. But like an hour ago, you're so like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Should I walk down the hall? I don't know. Okay. All right, Connecticut Goldstein. It's like, misses. Is kind of trapped on the stairs and can't get past the floating gremlin. So now all of the small gremlins are gonna come around. Okay. So let's see, small gremlins. Okay. Here we go. Small gremlins surround Janera, and they're gonna start taking pot shots at her. Okay, so first gremlin with advantage. 12, 2, misses. Next one, 12, 1, botch, misses. Okay, so this one's done. This one's and that one's done. Next, we're gonna go not the dead one.
Who's trolling who now?
Yeah. Rookies. Okay, this one's gonna go. Let's see. Who hit it last? Okay, it's gonna go after Whistle. Okay, it's gonna go after Whistle. And let's see. Roll it. 1 botches again. Next. This one's gonna also come up to Whistle. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. It's coming up. Okay, this one's coming up to Whistle. It's also gonna try to hit Whistle. 11. I think that hits Whistle. Okay, roll for damage. 4. It bites pretty hard into shoulder. Man. And kind of like grits her teeth, trying not to scream out in pain. Urgh. Let's see, we have a... Okay. Let's see. This one's gonna run out. I think this one's gonna go after Dagmar.
No.
This one actually, once again, like, looks at you, smiles, its eyes, like, open really wide, and its eyes, like, flash in a really bright color, bright light again. Roll wisdom save.
Okay. And then if that doesn't work, I'm gonna have attack of opportunity.
No, how are you supposed to have
Yep.
attack of opportunity? Oh no, yeah, you do.
Doesn't. Yep.
No, well, not attack of opportunity. That's
we
a 14.
Yeah, we've gone over this. You can't make up the rules as you go. It's not
Yeah.
how it works.
I wrote it down. It's in my notebook.
Yeah, but
You
your
can only
notebook is
attack
full
of
of
opportunity
mistakes.
when it moves away from your range.
That's right.
14.
Anyway, I rolled 14.
Well, you saved. Okay, you saved.
Yay.
All right, so you close your eyes just at the right moment. Okay, and then we need this one here. Okay. This one, no, not that one. This one scurries up over the statue and then leaps over and then like lands right on top of the display table with all the artifacts on it. And it's eyeballing Dagmar now. And this one's just gonna run over in this direction somewhere. Okay.
Sorry, did you just Zoidberg that thing out of the area?
That comes from the Three Stooges, sir. I'll have
That
you
was
know.
Curly.
Yeah,
That was a
I
toad
know,
Curly.
but the way it came off sounded more like Zoidberg.
But
Yeah,
Zoidberg
but what do you think
is making...
Zoidberg is based on?
Yeah!
Okay, that's fair, but my point was like specifically the way he went to do it.
Okay.
Wait,
All
wait. Are you telling me that where was this guy before this one? Hold on. This one. Where was he before?
He was like here.
Oh. Well, wait. Okay. So but like in front of Dagmar.
Yeah,
Kind
he's
of.
in front. He's not actually. He's not quite
That's-
next to you yet because he's still like another like 10 feet away from you. But he's
he
on the
moved
display
away
case.
from me. He moved away from me out of reach.
He moved toward you. What are you talking about? He moved from over here.
Okay, never mind. I give up.
They were
I give
all
up.
standing around the statue, Dagmar. How are they supposed to be at the statue, move towards you, and then move away, and then back towards you?
This DM is onto my.
Okay, anyways, floating gremlin. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see, floating gremlin. It actually... Oh, what do you know? Oh, no, that one. Let's see, I think... Didn't I give it something? Oh, I didn't give it the thing. Okay, alright. So... This gremlin... Okay, yeah. Now I'll do attack of opportunity. So, it's actually gonna move away from you. So, go ahead, Zvarn. If you'd like to take an attack of opportunity, you may.
Sure. Wait, which one? The frog? Okay.
Yeah, the frog. The frog's the floating one.
So I'm going to hit, correct?
Yes.
That's what you want?
If you'd like to hit it. But it might be
course
just
I'd
too
like
cute
to hit
to,
it.
cute to hit it.
15 hit.
15. You actually miss it. So, it kind of like floats right out of the way, and then... Now, but Connecticut Goldstein's also going to take a shot at it. Misses as well. The whip cracks in midair. You see it float this way. You see it things kind of disappear into the wall and actually go out the other side. All right, next flying one. Let's see, who can it aim for now? Clearly, it's going to go after the one that's most dangerous. Clearly, it's going after a theory.
Mm-hmm.
That tracks.
Okay. So it's going to go here and then swoop at a theory. All right, let's see. Roll the hit. Okay. Wait, it's +6 to hit. So here we go. Flying.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You're not scared of it anymore. 15. Does that 15 hit? I don't think it does.
14 armor class.
13? But what about your dex?
I have a 14. Oh, my dex is 18 plus 4.
Oh, shoot, 14 plus 13, that's 17. Yeah, it misses.
Phew.
Okay, it misses, but because it's using its swooping attack, it actually comes back away from you. Without giving you that attack of opportunity and lands on the ground over here. Alright, next up, a theory. Take your revenge. You have your pick of targets.
Well, oh man, I was going to try to save Whistle, but I just got attacked by that bird, so I'm going to have to turning around, drawing my crossbow, and firing at the bird.
Okay. The bird, and yeah, you hit it. You hit it. Alright, and then the damage? 5 damage. Okay.
And then I can, I've got a, whatever they call it, cunning action, so I can hide behind this pillar from that bird. It'll still see me, but...
Well, it's gonna have to go through, like, between the columns or something like that. Okay, good. Next, Dagmar.
Alright. I am going to go after this guy.
You're gonna have to reach across the table. You can climb on top of it. Maybe crush a few ceramics along the way.
Really? I can't reach from where I'm at?
No, because it's too far.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll... Could I flip the table towards me? Like put my, leg here and then press down and flip the table towards me, and then as he's flying overhead, then I attack him?
It's like a 20-foot long table, and it's
I
filled
jump
with
on
stuff.
the table. I jump on the table and I swing.
Okay. Okay, go for it.
I guess.
And you miss. Oh wait, roll at advantage. You're supposed to roll for advantage.
Oh, okay. Why is that, by the way?
Oh, because they're under the effects of fairy fire. I forgot to remind everybody.
Oh, okay. Nice. Better.
Oh yeah, also I forgot to say that the theory, you should have rolled for advantage. Oh no, you did hit it. Roll the d20 one more time at theory, just to see if you do a critical. Okay, no 20. Okay, so okay, so Dagmar, you already rolled that 8. So like, if you forget it, just do it regular one more time, and we'll just take the higher of the two, because now you have like 3 rolls, and that's getting confusing. So, but we'll take the 25. You'll hit anyway. 14.
Okay.
Move on top of the table.
Okay. Boop.
Okay. And once again, you splatter it. Its blood now covers all of these artifacts.
Yes.
They're all contaminated now. Okay, please describe the violence.
Oh, come on. All right, I get onto the table, and I try to be careful around the artifacts, but let's be real, it's Dagmar. I put my left hand over my eyes again. I stab it in the chest, but this time I swing downwards, and blood splatters everywhere, and some of the intact ceramic bowls and stuff that are scattered around its feet start filling up with blood, and then it kind of teeters, and then it falls, and then it says, ah, and then Dagmar triumphantly takes her left hand off of her eyes with a smug look on her face, and then she reaches down and grabs one of the bowls that's filled with its blood, and then she puts her right hand into it, and then she puts markings of blood on her face, and then she says, that one is for the ritualistic displays of art.
You always are so reluctant to start, but then when you start, you just keep going. You always go to 11. Okay.
Okay.
Jeez. Okay.
All right.
Dagmar. Okay. I want you to roll a D100. So if you go to the dice and you go to the bottom, there's a D100. Roll it.
Okay. Why?
So that's a 51%. So you damage 51% of the artifacts that you walk past.
Oh my god! So it's like all of these, like everything. Oh shoot! Everything on this side is just destroyed, but then everything over here is kind of okay. Amazing.
Professor Ratz is like, well, hopefully those were the replicas, and hopefully we have proper documentation in the library.
Aren't we in the experimental archaeology building?
I think at this point we're in the classrooms, actually.
Oh no. Well, I mean, it could be an experimental classroom.
Okay. Well, this is the hallway.
An experimental hallway.
Okay.
Whatever
Svarin.
you desire. Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Are you done myrtleizing half the place?
I think so.
Okay. So
Oh, you know what? I keep skipping the large one. I forgot. I know I rolled for it. I forgot to.
this one right in front of me is just. What does that one look like?
That's a small
Is
one.
that just like a small one? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it.
Do it.
Maybe. I mean, we'll find out. Oof. There's a 9 hit.
Okay. 9. The 9 actually. No. Roll with advantage. So roll one more time.
Oh, is that one affected?
Yeah, because it's Canera's on the other side of it, right? You and Canera are both flank it.
Oh, okay. Roll with advantage. Roll again.
So yeah, but roll regular again. Roll regular again, because you rolled regular the first time, right?
Because I already rolled once.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's been a long day. 11 does 11 hit.
Okay, no, it misses.
Ah, dang it. Okay, then I'm gonna move over here. So if it wants to hit me.
Yeah, it's gonna take a swing at you.
You can go ahead and try.
15?
Ah, yeah, that hits.
Really? You only have like a 15 AC?
It's a 14. I'm a bard, dude.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Actually. Okay, yeah. And it's a D4 to damage. 3 damage. 3 damage to use one.
3?
Yeah. Okay, I keep forgetting about the tall one. I forgot to write him down. Okay, so tall one, let's have him go. He actually goes before you, Varn, but let's just go with it right now. Okay. So he's going to turn around, and it actually does have the reach to reach out and claw Dagmar. It wants a hug. Okay, so tall gremlin. And it gets a plus 6 to hit.
No.
14. Does 14 hit?
No.
No, okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm lying. For AC, I'm 14.
Okay, then technically it hits.
What? Your
Yeah.
AC's 14?
Yeah.
So if she has, so her Constitution and her Dex combined together, if she's not wearing armor. So wait, are you wearing armor or no armor, Dagmar? I can't remember.
I don't think I am.
Pulling up your character sheet. At least.
Oh wait, no, I've got it. Well, no, that's just proficiency. Yeah, I'm not wearing armor.
Okay, so you're not wearing armor, so.
I don't know why.
Because you're a barbarian.
Wait. I think your armor class is inaccurate right now. Why? What? Yeah, your armor class should not be 14. Your armor class should be 15. I don't know why it's that way.
Oh, okay.
So
I will work on fixing that.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
So.
I think I
Ignore
broke
that. That was an accident.
Okay, so it misses. It misses you.
Okay. Oh, Daryl, I'm so sorry. I think I might have broke it by trying to fix it. Would you be able to put in a 15 for me?
I did
Sorry
already.
about that.
I did already.
Oh, thank you. All right.
Okay, so you actually, it misses you, and then what it ends up doing is it moves over here, and it actually begins to climb up the wall, up over the wall, and then onto the ceiling. But because it's so tall, its head is still almost level its head is almost like closer to the ground now.
How did you make this more terrifying than it already was to begin with?
I hate it.
Okay, go Genera.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna keep attacking these two here. Gonna go for this guy, I guess. First.
Yeah.
This time I'm gonna whip out my scimitar.
Scimitar. Okay. So that hits, and then you hit it before, didn't you? You hit it for. Trying to
I
think.
hit it once.
And you hit it once for 5, and you hit it again for 4. Right, and I think that does kill it. Yeah, that kills it. So, would you like to
Awesome.
describe how you kill it?
So I'm gonna I'm done just using my fist. So I whip out my scimitar and I swing it around and I just slice off its head.
Oh no!
And then what?
I really want the osteology and bioants people to be describing how they know that a person has been murdered by talking about the cut marks and bone.
Okay.
This is archaeology, everybody. Yay! Okay. Anyways, so for you, Genera, as a monk, so explaining the mechanics is if your first hit is a regular hit, and as long as you're using a monk weapon, and I think a scimitar counts, then you can do flurry of blows, and flurry of blows is your punches and kicks. So basically, to describe it would be you hit once with a scimitar. If you want to do flurry of blows again, then you would strike the other gremlin with your left hand and then kick him again or something like that, right? Like just think of a kung fu movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you like, you can do flurry of blows and spend that key point and then go after the other one behind you.
Yes. Watch me fail this.
So 2 more attacks. 16, 2 damage.
One more.
Yeah, 1 more. 5 damage. Oh! So it now has a black eye. It's like swollen shut. It's staggering. It's staggering. Okay. Gradal. Go for Gradal.
Where in the map exactly is the statue? Is it near the...
This is the statue here.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Would I be able to get to the statue or the top of the statue with the movement I have? Which is 30 feet.
So we're gonna have to kind of double the distance because the grid is a little bit too big. So I'm gonna draw in things here so it's a little bit clearer. Okay, so for you, this is 5 feet, 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Well,
So-
isn't it to like 10 feet to the statue?
Well,
Or
so, but the thing is, though, is it's I've resized everyone's tokens down. So the grid is set for 5 feet, but you guys are only half the size. So you have to kind of double everything. 2, 3, 20. So with your movement, you can get to the base of the statue, but you'd have to spend another action to scramble up it and touch it. Or if you'd like, you can do a dash. Oh wait. Is it gremlin? Do you get not a gremlin, a goblin?
I get to engage your hide and
Okay. Maybe you are a gremlin secretly.
Plot twist.
That would be funny. Because goblins actually, as a racial bonus, they actually get a couple extra things to them. They trying to find it. Yeah, because I know you got Fury of the Small. Oh no, you have Nimble Escape is what you have. Nimble Escape is disengage or hide as a bonus. So what you can do is you can, because you have to move through them. So what I'll have you do is, this is actually bending the rules slightly. But what we can do is you can move through that line of gremlins. Bonus disengage, so they don't attack you. That'll get you up to the base of the statue, and then action dash to scramble up the statue. So at the end of the turn, you're your hands are on the globe, but you're not actually, you can't activate it at the moment.
So I wouldn't be able to scramble over, like jump on top of the table, past Dagmar, past the dead one, so I don't provoke the attack opportunity.
You can. So the problem is when you start doing that, that means you have to start. You have to climb. Climbing uses a movement, and then jumping is an action, right? Like it. You can do basically the same thing, but then you'll have to do like athletics checks to make sure you don't. You actually clear the distance.
I'll tell you, why don't I make this a lot easier? Why don't I wild shape into my favorite wild shape thus far, which was the snowy white owl,
Okay.
and then just directly fly to the top of the statue.
And then your Transformers bonus action?
No, it's an action.
Okay.
But I would still have a bonus action to, or let me put it this way: you have to put a spell into the orb. Does it have to be a spell that counts as an action, or can it be a spell which is a bonus action?
Okay, no, you guys don't cast spells. You just touch it and you use a spell slot. There's no casting of spells, guys.
Oh, okay. So does that count as an action or bonus action to touch it and put a spell slot in it?
No, I would say it would take an action because it's right because it's
Okay.
it's functioning like a spell, but you're not actually casting a spell.
Okay. Then what I will do is I will do as you exactly suggested. I'll use the disengage to slip past the other gremlins and climb up to the top of the statue and put my hands on the orb.
Okay, so go ahead and move up. Move your token up to the statue.
Okay.
I like how you guys have been drawing on the gremlins here on the portraits. Okay. I see you've been having fun. Okay. Do we want to embarrass Gradal more?
Gradle, how do you feel about that?
I'm cool with that.
Okay, since you're climbing up the statue, notice that the statue is basically a naked lady. So how do you climb up the statue?
I use whatever handholds are available.
Good answer.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well, okay, all right. It's a good answer. Good answer. Okay. Okay. So Gradal is actually poised to activate it next turn. So go. Next person is actually who is the next person? Oh, NPCs are now going. Okay. Professor Wrath just kind of like taps her fingers together like excellent, excellent, excellent.
We're gonna have to talk about that later.
Okay. Let's see. Professor Wrath is actually going to grapple one of these smaller gremlins. Let's see if she can grapple. Let me write a note. Professor Wrath. Okay, grapple. 16. They actually have to. And then let's see. Okay. So she actually grapples one of them, one of the smaller gremlins. So she actually has it in her hands and kind of lifts it. So now she's like holding it in her hands. All right. And it's kind of like trying to bite her bony fingers, but not happening. Let's see. Next up, let's do the professors. They are now taking notes and observing, collecting data, basically. Actually, you know what these two? These two are kind of like they saw Dagmar's actions and stared agape, actually in shock, and are now backing away and are now in tears, like no, the artifacts. Okay.
Sorry. Didn't see those there.
I can tell you that to speak from experience, and as a story I will tell you later after the game, blood is actually not that hard to get off of artifacts.
Oh my
Huh. Good to know. Good to know.
It's organic.
Yeah. It's just a short story that
Organic.
involves cleaning pieces of pottery with that clean. No, not pottery. It involves cleaning artifacts with dental tools and a slip by a particular student.
The more you know. Okay. In this case, Whistle is going to drop her bow, and she's going to promptly stab this one. Alan, she got advantage. Cool. 8. 3 proceeds to miss both times. She's like stabbing wildly. Let's see. NPCs. Okay. Okay, Goldstein is gonna come up behind this one and advantage, whip it in the back. 11, 10. Okay. Promptly misses. Okay. Now the smaller gremlins. I think that's it for the NPCs. Yeah, smaller gremlins. How many do you have left alive? Not that many. Okay, let's see. This one's gonna run over to here. It's gonna try to help him. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wait, yeah. This one, because Connecticut Goldstein missed, it's gonna switch places with him. Alrighty. That one's dead. This one now attacks. Connecticut Goldstein. Misses. Okay. And I think that's it for the small ones. Oh, no. These ones here. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Alright. It's gonna go to a theory. Clearly dangerous one. And it's gonna flash its eyes at you at theory. Roll the save. Wisdom save. Unfortunately, your eagle eyes failed you this time, and you stared right into the light. And now you're kind of like, sort of like got that twinkly, like, flashes in your eyes now. You know, disadvantage to hit things.
Now, as a quick procedural question, DM.
Yes.
Since this gremlin ran away from Whistle in order to get to a theory, would Whistle get an attack of opportunity?
Let's see. Do I want to use... What did I give it? Okay, yeah. It actually, so I actually gave most of the small gremlins these abilities to actually, as a bonus action, to disengage. So that would be bonus action disengage. And that's why how they sort of keep flipping around, right? That's a trick I picked up from some a homebrew for goblins to make them harder to hit. No, that's fine. I'm not explaining all the way through. Okay. Next up to the top, floating gremlin. Let's see, floating gremlin comes back around. It looks dead at Svarn. Svarn, roll the wisdom save.
That's a 19, my guy.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So you hear an odd whispering in your head, but it sounds garbled. It's creepy. You get chills down your spine, but nothing happens. Okay. All right. Next up, flying gremlin. Let's see. Flying gremlin is actually moves faster than all of them. So it's going to come up and get right up in Dagmar's face and try to claw it.
Come on.
Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to have it... It's going to perch on the... Let's perch it on the statue. It's going to perch on the statue, basically right next to Gradal, and look straight in his eyes. It's going to look into his soul. Okay. And it's going to scream at Gradal. Gradal, wisdom save.
Okay. Hold on a second. One of my saves. Whoop.
19. Your ears almost feel like you're bleeding, but nothing happens to you. And again, an odd chill down your spine, but nothing happens. You shrug it off. Okay, next up, a theory. So a theory, because you have stars in your eyes, you have disadvantage to hit. But fortunately, most of your targets are glowing bright purple, so they're easier to hit.
All right. Well, so I'm rolling at disadvantage.
No, you're rolling at regular advantage. You're rolling at regular. because they cancel out.
Oh, all right. Normal. Okay, he's right up on me, so I'm pulling my dagger out.
Ooh. And you stab it. And you stab it
Mm.
hard.
Yay.
Oh wait, you stabbed it.
Oh, does that not work?
Oh, you can't do your
The crossbow?
No. There's as a rogue, you have, I can't remember the name of it. It's not attack of opportunity, but you have your special
Sneak
strike,
attack?
your sneak attack strike. But you don't but you're not in a position to do that right now.
Yeah, I don't have advantage because of that.
Yeah. Okay. Or something, or someone else in melee range with it. Okay. All right. Actually. Okay. All right. It's also pretty hurt. Pretty bad. Okay. All right. Do you want to do anything else with theory?
Yeah, I can disengage, so I'm gonna come back behind here.
Okay. And Dagmar.
Dagmar. Okay. I'm going to. All right. So let's see. I'm I'm gonna come over here where Gradal is, and I'm going to attack the flying gremlin.
Okay.
I'm going to rage. Because someone keeps raging at me to rage. So I am in rage.
You're gonna rage before you attack.
I am doing so right now.
Look.
Now I'm going to attack.
Look, she didn't want to rage before because she wanted to be careful around those artifacts on display.
Now, yeah, but now.
Yeah, sure.
But
Let's
now
go with that.
I'm angry because
You
Gradal
broke all
could be
of
in
them?
trouble. No, because Gradal might be in trouble here. So I'm gonna attack with advantage because I'm still in that. Yep. Okay.
Did you actually miss?
What? No.
Oh no, you
Yeah.
hit. You hit. You actually just barely hit. Okay.
Okay. I am currently raging.
So you do 12. You don't do your slashing damage is 12 because of your axe and your strength. But remember that you're a barbarian, so you get a little bit of extra oomph from your rage. And at your level, it's a +2 damage, so you actually do 14 damage. Ooh. It's still alive though. It gives it quite a bit of a squawk. It stays up though. Or did you want to describe how you attempt to murder this bird?
But it's not murdered.
No, not yet.
You only ever ask me to do that when it's already dead. So I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Okay. Now it's the tall one's turn. So again, it's actually upside down, hanging upside down from the ceiling, and it reaches out, and it's gonna claw Dagmar. The tall one, and it's a +6 to hit. 12, it misses. So you're lucky, Dagmar. It misses.
Yay!
Okay, it goes Varn.
There's this one next to me still, so I think I'm gonna go for that one.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. No, that's not. Never mind. I was gonna say someone flanking, but that's not.
Yeah, you can flank it, but you have to move behind it. You have to kind of get up on that display case.
Would it count if I went like right next to the display case, or no?
You have to basically just step on it.
All right, I mean, as long as that's not disadvantage, I'm fine.
Yeah.
DM says it's okay. I'm gonna try and do it then. No, it's advantage because it's flanking. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go with that hits.
Okay, that's actually. So that's actually a It didn't do the damage, did it?
It didn't do the damage. I didn't roll damage yet.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, roll. For your damage, you get to roll 2 dice. So your longsword, since it's two-handed.
Critical.
Yeah, it's a two-handed, right? So 2d10.
Okay. It's not letting me do. How does it roll on the?
Well, it doesn't matter because it had like 1 HP anyway. You splatter it. So how do you want to do?
Oh,
How do you
okay,
want to do
cool.
your bloody rage?
Okay, I got a two-handed longsword. Since I'm on top of the display case, I'm just gonna kind of like ready my stance, jump right in front of it, and then just drop the sword straight down on the top of its skull.
Oh, you guillotined it.
Yeah, basically.
It is now. It's now a dead gremlin. Okay. Genera.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna come for. What's that? For this one right here. And I'm going to swing my scimitar at it.
You hit it so dead on, but I guess it just bounces off its round skull a little bit, and you do 1 damage.
Oh wait, I didn't roll with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Go again.
Oh. Where is this? Should I just roll again on
Just roll
normal?
again. Just roll again normal.
Okay.
Okay, so you didn't critically hit. Okay, anyways, so it's still very much alive. If you'd like, you can do Flurry of Blows again. I think you still have... How many key points? You should have like 4 key points right now, don't you? And you've used up 2? Or 3?
2, I believe. So I should have 1 left, right? I think I have 3.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do a Flurry of Blows. Oh, damn, I forgot to put advantage on again. Oh, well.
Okay, just roll again normally, and that'll count for the advantage. So, misses again. Okay, now advantage. Add advantage, please.
Advantage. Oh, okay, advantage. Watch it be just as bad.
Oh, finally. But you only got like 2 damage. I feel really odd, because I thought you guys would just burn through the small ones really, really quick, because they're supposed to be very squishy. But for some reason, everybody's been rolling terribly. I don't know how.
Too many of
So
them.
they're squishy, but they're more like blubber, so it's like we just like hit them and bounce off of them.
Oh my god.
Because I like just to like tip my hand, they only have an AC 12 and 8 HP, so that's kind of why Dagmar can one shot him. But most of you can actually one shot him if you're lucky. Okay, so Gradal, it's your turn in this madness.
I'm gonna go ahead and dump a spell slot into the orb of the statue.
Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here. So Dagmar places his hands on the orb, focuses on the orb, and actually, you can see the magical energy flow into it, and it glows this bright, deep scarlet. And upon doing so, it actually
Did it transport us?
no, upon doing so, you notice that a light like shines out from it, and you see a line, basically like a line shoot out from it, and it shoots off in a direction. And it goes from this direction to this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction.
Oh my
god.
Really?
Okay.
Did we just summon Satan?
I think
We
we
did.
just summoned Satan.
Really, Daryl?
What?
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't see it coming, it was 5 statues.
That's not cool.
In his defense, we really should have thought more about where these were because we knew exactly where they were in the map. All we had to do was just like zoom out and use big brain mode for a sec.
Yeah, but the fog of war confused everything, and things were like different on different floors. So,
And you guys,
confusing us with all those.
and you
black
don't
squares
summon
and stuff.
Satan, guys. You don't summon Satan. The thing activates, okay, and then the gremlins, okay.
wait, there's an orb right here. When was there an orb right here?
That's the second floor on the.
The second floor. Okay.
That was the first one that we did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
Whatever. And you don't summon Satan. Oh, good golly, you guys are too nervous.
We're being too ethnocentric.
Are you right?
Wait,
Is it
to
15
that.
instead?
Go back to that.
Oh, I like how you put a shirt on the statue.
She's a bowler. She's a bowler now.
Oh my god.
That's good. Though,
Bowler.
that's good.
It's on the little pin. The little bowling pin. I gotta say though, this one with the little shorty hat is looking like a punk.
Okay, let me actually pause. I don't think let me leave this on the stream on this for a little bit longer. Okay. Anyways, so the whole room fills with light. All of the gremlins, their faces take on an expression of pain, and then they kind of sort of evaporate into smoke, and then basically kind of float away. Like they turn into clouds and then just sort of dissipate, and they're gone. So you did it. You did it. They're all gone.
Woohoo.
They're all gone.
Now let's assess the damage.
Loot the
3
bodies.
artifacts survived.
The bodies. There are no bodies to loot.
You have a university that is filled with artifacts. Of course, there are things to loot. This is your opportunity to
Repatriate them.
repatriate. Yes, everything.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can we send the invoice of the damages to the shippo, or does she not? Should she not handle that? Because that's what I would do. Helga rock bottom.
Okay, we're gonna stop there because it's already almost the end of our normal times.
Hmm.
Okay, I don't know if Sarah is still up or she fell asleep. So I want all of you to describe how you celebrate your victory over the gremlins, and let's give Sarah, if she's still awake, time to like jump in the chat to give us a grilling, to give us a third degree, if she'd like.
Otherwise, we'll just
Please
get another
don't.
normal time.
Don't do that to us.
She's like, it's 10 o'clock. No.
If it makes you feel any better, the end of that fight, like as they all dissipate or whatever, Zavaran's gonna just use minor illusion to create a small firework that just shoots right out of his hand because I can.
Okay, fantastic.
Can he roll for that, please?
It's a cantrip. I don't roll for that.
It's just an illusion. He
Yeah.
just makes a little
It's an
firework.
illusion. I literally can't fail at my own illusion.
But what if we can't see it? Can he roll for
And
that?
I
please?
illusion that you saw it the right way.
I didn't see
It's
it.
the point of the illusion.
You
Little
gotta
miss,
roll
I
for
forgot to
perception,
rage.
Dagmar.
I didn't
Do you,
see it.
do you perceive the firework?
I didn't see it.
You didn't perspect the firework very well.
I didn't. Yeah,
Or preserve it.
I didn't preserve it very well.
I need a preservation roll.
What did I get?
15.
Oh, wait,
but why did
hold
you roll at advantage?
Yeah, okay, I didn't. Sorry, hold on. Oh shit! I did see it.
And to answer your question, Sarah, no, they were not working for the shippo. They were working for Professor Wrath.
But we came with the shippo originally.
Yes. Okay.
You got us in. Yeah.
Let me pull up.
She got us past the. She got us past the bouncer.
Bouncer.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Bouncer.
Where is Professor?
Archaeology conference bouncer.
So yeah, let me pull up Professor Rath. There we go, Professor Rath.
Don't put that on top of my art.
Well, I have to like. Okay, I'm gonna reveal areas, and then you can see like. Okay. So I'm just gonna start to reveal things, and like. No, don't worry. They were there just in case you walked into the rooms, but they're not gonna come out and attack you. They're gone now.
Knew it was a trap.
Well, I didn't know what you guys were gonna do.
That's fair.
Have to like come up with contingency plans. Okay, there you go. So under the direction of Professor Jennifer Rath, they helped expel and not excommunicate, exorcise the spirits. There we go. Okay. So, any questions, anybody? This is your time. This is the opportunity to cry or to yell at me for all the stupid archaeology jokes I made.
Why?
I don't know. Just saying.
Why?
Just my question is why.
Oh, why I did it? Because it's funny.
It's
Waiting
funny.
for Michael to
That
jump on
tracks.
you for eating his thesis.
So what's funny about that?
I cannot believe you had the gremlin eat my dissertation.
So what's funny about that is I had a little background information that Daryl gave me that he was going to do that. And so when that happened, I'm just like, oh my god, that's hilarious.
I forgot to put
I
in.
had
That better be this thing's 410 pages. That better be a damn chubby gremlin by the time he's done eating.
That's why its cheeks are full. See, it only had like 2 bites, and you saw it was like a squirrel.
oh my god.
It was
Dang,
saving
that
some
is
of it for later.
Fancy. That's fancy binding you have on that.
The DM over here once
That's
again
pretty
creating
cool.
emotional damage.
This is what
Check
they
that
use.
out.
That is really cool.
Okay, so also as a, I mean, one of you have already guessed it. One of you have already guessed it.
Who she is?
Yeah, the identity of Professor Rath.
Mhm.
And I'm a little bit surprised and also kind of glad that you didn't figure it out yet, but I think it's gonna come up eventually.
I mean, I know who it is now.
Okay, now you figured it out. Now you figured it out. Yeah. Okay, so clearly,
I feel
Professor.
like I'm never gonna figure it out.
Well, Professor Jennifer Rath is based on Professor Jennifer Rath, the author of Origin.
Oh my god. Wrath.
Who Sarah has
Yep,
interviewed.
there you go.
Yeah,
There
you
she
got it
is.
right there.
It was that different. It was that tiny, like minutely different that I didn't get it.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go with the fact that it was a literal like floating skeleton that kind of threw us off the bat. But yeah, sure, it was the 2 letters off. The Digiland.
And they're
3 letters.
spelled weird. Just thrown off.
That's also the joke
Sure,
about her
but they-
studying the deterministic natal attributes (DNA). So that was another.
Well, see, the thing is, though, he does this to us. He puts it right in front of our faces, and we're not thinking about that because we're too busy thinking about dodging aliens or hitting things.
That's
This
true.
one threw me off because when I first heard the name, I thought of that too. But then we saw the portrait, and the portrait looked nothing like the actual author.
Oh, I must have done very poorly on it. Oh, see, let me pull up the actual image that I used for it.
It did look like her. I thought the
Really?
portrait
'Cause I'm-
is what tipped me off.
Let me see if I can.
That was my
pull up-
confirmation.
We'll do a comparison.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Let me see if I can pull up the
But she
actual.
had, like blonde hair, I remember.
I think there's other pictures of.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the actual
That's
picture
it.
I used to base it off of. So let me
Yeah.
actually upload it.
Well, I hope she appreciates being Dr. Wrath in Goblin Town.
Okay, so this is the actual portrait. Okay.
That's awesome.
That's the portrait that I did, and I just did like a quickie paint over it. So I understand if it doesn't look exactly like her because I was kind of crunched for time. But there you go.
No,
Oh my
it does
God.
though.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
literally.
So nice,
I'm sorry if
Sal.
it doesn't look exactly. It looks exactly like her.
Yeah.
Seen it, because she looks very different in this one.
I think this is a younger picture of her. That's what it is. And then the one in her book Origin, it's a more recent one. This one I'm using, I think, is a little bit old. It might have been like 10-year-old photo or something like that. That's why.
But that portrait is amazing.
Absolutely.
All right.
Now you're gonna have to send her a copy of the portrait so she has it.
Oh, but
Which
So
one?
she can have a portrait of her pseudo version.
I still have to put more references of Origin into the book, into the game. That's I haven't read through the book
Kind
yet.
of
I've just started like the first chapter. I think I'm on the second chapter now. I can't remember. Okay. Anyways,
I'm kind of surprised you didn't throw it in there as one of the books that the gremlins ate.
I could do that. I could do that.
You had that scene where I was asking about her origin story.
Yeah, like a session
And
or two
then,
sessions
and then
ago.
you're like, your origin story, and then you started to proceed to
Oh.
explain her migration all the way along the coast and all the way, and I was dying. I was laughing.
Oh
so
my
hard.
God.
You go back to that episode; it was pretty funny.
Okay, so
Like, I don't know if this increases the rewatchability of Goblin Town episodes or makes it so that the players of Goblin Town never want to go back and see stuff again because it's like, oh wow, was I that stupid? I guess so. Awesome.
I mean,
Would
it's
be
kind of
fun
like
without a good
watching a
revelation.
TV show, though. Like, is some of these shows, like, you have to go back and you don't catch things until you've watched them a second or a third time, and then you're like, oh, so
Well, it's
that's what
funny.
that was.
It's funny that you just said TV show because, like, how many times have you been watching a show or something and you're just like, how does the main character not see the connection that I witness as the omnipotent being that watches this? And Daryl's doing the same thing. He's like, how are they not getting this? I'm literally giving you all the clues.
Well, what makes this suck so much harder is that like all of the stuff that Daryl puts into the game, it's like on our Discord server, we're just like, oh yeah, Origin, we all gotta get that. Let's book club it. Let's all read it and talk about it. Jennifer Raph. So Daryl's like, I'm gonna put it in my game. I put it in my game. I put it in my game. I put it in my game.
No, like not even to mention the fact that like some of us even have that book like on our desks and stuff, like sitting
Exactly.
literally right in front of us while we're
Exactly.
trying to figure it out.
Yes, that's not like watching a random TV show episode where we're like, oh shit, I didn't catch that reference. It's like, oh shit, I didn't catch that reference to something in my life that I spent time talking to my friends about on multiple occasions. Shit.
I thought I'd blown it because Anna, you posted a link to the book when it first came out a couple weeks ago.
Oh no. I think I remember that too. God, I just like how many months have gone by that I just didn't put it together, but I knew the last session. I just because you told us. And the tweet went out.
Oh, where she's like, hello.
Yeah, where she's just like, hi there. It's like, oh no. So EW is probably in the game somewhere, and we
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
W is the big bad.
That would be triggering.
Oh, okay, so this is my promise to you. Okay, honestly, like, okay, so I'm gonna tip the cards and see a little bit. So, my original idea for the character had nothing to do with Jennifer at all. Nothing at all. What was going to happen was she was going to be a phrenologist because races are kind of a more real thing. You could actually measure like people's skulls, like dwarves and stuff like that. And that's where the thing where she's undead and has tenure forever would be sort of allegorical for the institutionalization of racism in archaeology because she's a phrenologist and you cannot remove her because of tenure. But I thought about it, like, that's a little bit, that's too dark. That's too dark, Daryl. That's no. Eventually I'm like, okay, no, let's make this Jennifer Rath. And then that's just make it funny. So I promise to you, I'm gonna put as much archaeological stuff in it, and I will come up to the line, but I will do my best not to cross it. And if I think I'm about to cross it, then I'm gonna ask you first. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it is, but I'm gonna think, okay, guys, you're gonna see a dead body, or you're gonna see something weird. You gotta give me permission, and then I'll go from there.
Well,
But otherwise, I try to make it goofy.
Well, that's like easy though too. You should also do like certain trigger warnings with that as
Yeah.
well. I mean,
Yeah.
the number one best piece of D&D that with the roleplay aspect is the fact that 99% of D&D campaigns like just include consent from the DM, and it's such a better aspect of roleplay when everyone's in on it too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just don't want to tell you exactly because I like the surprises.
Oh,
What?
you surprise us plenty. Don't worry.
Yeah. What was the one you mentioned to me about before this that, hey, can I play a mean trick on Dagmar, or rather can Professor Wrath trick Dagmar? I think I have a really good idea to connect Professor Wrath to orcish populations of the Northwest, but it might
do you
make
want to do that
Dagmar
now?
look like a fool.
For sure.
Do you want to do that now?
Was-
That's a trigger.
just
That's
wanna-
a trigger, Anna. That is a
just
trigger
wanna
if you
know
want me to
what that
do.
is. I just want to know what it was. I've been waiting.
Okay. So we're gonna have out of time. What
Mhm.
Professor Wrath is gonna offer to you is, now that the gremlins are gone, she needs to take inventory, right? She has to take she has to see how much is damaged, right? She has to take
Right.
inventory. And so she's gonna offer to you, the party, since you helped out to expel the gremlins, and the rest of the archaeologists, to examine all of the artifacts. And so a lot of it's going to be things like the pottery you saw, little knickknacks and knobs, things like that. The one she's gonna, so if you agree to it, she's gonna show you, and she's gonna show specifically Dagmar. She's gonna look at you and ask you if you want to see something interesting, something that I think you would be interested in, and kind of touch you.
Yeah.
And she has no face meat, but you can tell she smiles. Not sure how. And she's gonna show you a roll, like a carpet roll almost. And it seems to be kind of it's a fabric, and you recognize the fabric as a weave. It's a familiar weave, from your part of the world, and it seems to be wrapped around something, kind of like a carpet wrapped around something. It's fairly long. The whole thing is like maybe 2 meters long, end to end. It's about a little more than 6 feet for people in standard, and it's tied at either end, tied with ropes very tightly. And there's this like metal ring. It kind of looks like a metal ring or clasp, and it seems to be clasped. Let me actually doodle it for you so that it's easier for you to understand. Okay, so let's erase Jennifer Rath. I don't want to erase those. Those are so beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna take away this here. All right. Okay, let me choose a different color. I need more contrast. Okay. Okay.
I'm so nervous. There's like a build up to this.
Okay. And so it's this. It's kind of wrapped around, and it's wrapped around like this, right? So you actually see kind of a spiral at the end here. There seems to be like a metal clasp, and it's kind of got an intricate design. A bulb on this side, and it's tied again, once again, very tightly, and then I like that. And the whole thing is a bit more than 2 meters. This metal clasp here, you do not recognize the design. Everything else, the weave of the fabric and the ropes, the braiding of the ropes looks very, very familiar to you, Dagmar. But the metal clasp doesn't. It looks very different. It's very foreign to you. Everybody who looks at it, please roll investigation.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Why am I
Now
still at the
everybody
bottom?
rolls so darn high.
Now that the game's over.
We really want to know.
The game's
Gretel.
over. You're right.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume
Why
Gretel
am I
rolls really
still the
high.
lowest? Yeah.
Wait, are you still there, Gretel? Oh no, well, Mike's gone. I'm just gonna assume Gretel roll high, so
Yeah.
all of you recognize that metal as the same kind of metal as the cursed object metal
No.
from the mesa.
Oh god. Ugh.
What
Why
is it
not?
around?
And Dagmar, since Dagmar rolled so high, I'm gonna give her a note and she can tell it. Um, uh,
Is that it?
that's it.
Oh, okay. I wondered about that. You notice your culture's designs on the inside of the fabric. I knew patterns
So,
because Dagmar's culture was inspired by Norse mythology and Ainu traditions.
so,
That's cool.
so since you said, I'm guessing you just explained it to everybody. So, it's so when she
Oh.
points that out, right? That means the fabric on the outside is blank. So when you just look at it, it looks blank. So you have to go to the ends and kind of flare open the loose fabric, and you notice that there is a design, a kind of a curly, swooshy design, a geometric pattern, all done on the inside of the fabric.
That doesn't make Dagmar look foolish or dumb. That makes Dagmar angry.
Everything makes Dagmar angry. She gets an
She's
ice
at her
cream and she gets
happiest.
angry.
Now
I
she's
will
really going to
kill my-
rage.
I'm raging.
This isn't chocolate. I wanted vanilla. Oh.
Oh shoot. Well, that we'll tackle that in the next episode then of Welcome to Goblin Town.
I'll draw up a picture later. I didn't have time for that. I'll get you a picture, Sarah. She's asking in the chat. And yes, we are going back to Dermal Runner farm eventually.
Oh no.
Yay!
Okay. Cool. Okay.
And that's when we find out that Elizabeth is the villain of everything.
Elizabeth is dead. We don't speak of her anymore.
I mean, we don't know that though.
We do. Oh, she exploded.
So you assume that.
Is anything really concrete when Daryl's around?
Well,
The man who writes reality, I'm not going to say that anything is certain ever.
I mean, like, hold on a second. Wait, I'm thinking.
Are you okay?
Daryl, I deafened you so you couldn't hear that.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was like, what happened? Because I looked at my icon. I'm like, why am I deafened? That's weird. Okay.
I don't want to give you ideas to like put people back into the campaign.
Oh, don't worry.
So
It's
I
already there.
deafened you.
Like I told you, the overall story and the framework of this is a spiral getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. The next leg will blow your minds.
Oh,
I like that we're going back to Dermal Runner right when I get back into doing the Walker Ranch shite.
We're still streaming, everybody. We're still streaming, so.
oh, I know.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you, Sarah, that's the only reason why we're going back.
You never know. I'm sure there's no. No, there was an exploding cow, wasn't there?
Yeah.
That was like season one, like episode one. I was just like, Anyway. All right. Now that you guys have spent 2 hours killing gremlins or something, space aliens. So you all put your little archaeologist hats back on because now you are no longer your characters, you're archaeologists. And you find an old school. You know it's a school because it's been recorded. The building's young enough that it has been recorded as being such. But there's enough detritus and buildup over the years that it does need to be excavated, even though the walls are mostly intact. So you can still figure out floors and placements and all that. And you come into this main courtyard area where there is a large statue that is in some form of disrepair. And you see, what do you do? Well, you're archaeologists. What do we do now? I've just dropped you in the middle of this. Jake.
No, don't call me out on this.
What do you do? What do you do first?
I'd probably look at the bird because birds fly around and I get distracted easy. No, I'd probably go around and start looking at the area, look at the architecture personally.
Okay, so what the style of the architecture? I'm sure Daryl's already explained this once in one of the episodes, but what is the style of the architecture telling us about the area we're in? We can pick up a lot from we can pick up a lot about a culture from the architecture of their buildings. So I actually need Daryl to like fill us in on that because we are archaeologists at this point. We must observe.
So, right, the university is supposed to be a joke on Cambridge. So it's Oak Bridge, or University of Oak Bridge, like the University of Cambridge. But
what is the that doesn't matter. What does the archaeology look like?
Okay.
Or what does the architecture look like?
So it is. So I revealed the map as it is as what I have on the first floor for this area. Right, so this is stone work, stone floors. I can't remember what's the name for stones like that. Not cobblestone, fleetstone. I can't remember. There's a term for that. So you have long square buildings, lots of wooden desks, wooden shelves. It's filled with artifacts taken from other locations.
So let's assume the wood hasn't survived. Let's assume that all we've got left over is the non-organic materials that are going to be left behind. So a lot of the stone, a lot of the pottery. Someone mentioned glass. You're not going to have too much of the wood unless the wood was treated. Treated wood does tend to last a little bit longer. So you might have some of the beams of the building, especially the ones higher up. They might be preserved just by the not being in contact with the earth at all points. Are we seeing a lot of like stylistic accents in the architecture?
So because this is supposed to be a school, right, it needs a lot of open spaces to just put like learning spaces in, experimental spaces in, but there would be flourishes on the lintels, on the door frames, probably little carvings just above the, like in that, it's... In the cathedral architecture, that's the portal. So just above, like the doorways, there would be some sort of relief.
The lintel, yeah.
Yeah. So
we come upon a site, or you've been sent to this site because, like I said, site is young enough that we have documentation of it, but old enough that we don't know much about it. And so you come upon the site, you have most of an older building that's still intact. All of the organic materials either completely gone or starting to crumble. But the stone structures are all still there. It seems relatively stable for a building of its age. It's large, rectangular shaped buildings that are cut off into a series of small walls inside, with large spaces between the buildings. But it's obvious that these buildings are all kind of centered around maybe a central courtyard. What do we think of a space like this?
Well, yeah, I would say kind of following up where Jake was going, like if you didn't have any documentation, you are going to start with the architecture and the size of it in the space, and you're immediately going to see this is monumental architecture, not home or public. And then going in to start looking at the iconography and the lintels and just the interior space.
Right. How are we going to...
You want to know what the smaller rooms are for, what the courtyard is for.
So going back to the iconography, how are we going to differentiate between what we think might possibly be religious iconography and what is secular iconography? Did Mike peace out? Bye, Mike.
Later.
I don't blame him. He's a champion. How would we be determining just from the artwork alone or the structures alone, something that was more religious and something that was more mundane? Again, Jake, you haven't been here for one of these yet.
Well,
Where'd it go? Why is everybody bailing? Chickens?
I don't know why they're bailing. I'm the only one getting called out. I have to do it too. Okay, gotta help someone with something. Well, I'd say re-ask your question, please.
How would we differentiate between imagery of religious imagery and non-religious imagery? How do we know the difference, or how do we think we know the difference?
Great question. It's not really like something that I'm probably as well versed on as some other people here, but personally, like different styles will be able to help you with that for sure. I mean, I know generally just in like the New England area, especially, you have a lot of trouble sometimes telling a difference between religious and secular cultural patterns with architecture in general, just because like the churches here look like the schools and the churches also look like the admin buildings, and it's kind of hard to differentiate. I mean, you look at half of like the seals on money or on universities, they're the same thing as the seals that are religiously related. So it's going to depend on where you are in the area we're in the game. For example, I'd say you'd be looking for similar trends.
A lot of times the similarities are because the churches or the religious institutions of them are funding the schools.
Well,
can
I sort of think? Well, so generally speaking, for a religious area, I'm just sort of thinking kind of generally, religion is often, not always, but in a lot of situations, it's a communal thing. So you need to have a space that can accommodate the community, right? So that's why you have churches, temples, shrines, synagogues, that kind of thing, right? It's a big space for a bunch of people to be there. Even Gumbleki Tempe, right? It's got big round amphitheater-like areas, right? But for this one, you have a lot of smaller rooms. Relatively smaller rooms. So, in the compartmentalization like that in a long series, right? It kind of lends itself to something more practical. I don't know, just guessing.
That's less of a gathering space, more of this looks like it has functional purpose and meaningful activity that can occur in smaller set locations rather than one large meeting hall.
Yeah, and like the series of ceramics that I put up, how would you know that the series of ceramics would be something more secular versus something more religious if it was just put on display like that?
Well, the display would be my first giveaway. But I had a question about your pottery. Like, did you just kind of pick and choose different cool types of pottery? Or did you pull all of those from one particular culture group?
Oh, no, that was my joke, try to trigger everybody, was the archaeologists got a bunch of ceramics, and they're all from different cultures, but they need to put them in a series, so the series is from smallest to biggest.
You think you're being funny, but you're not.
But not.
You think that didn't actually happen, but it did.
I was going to say, that'd be cringe if it wasn't reality, but whatever. But yes, I see the trend. What's the trend, sir? The trend is the size. You're joking, right? No, I am not.
So okay, so we're walking through these buildings. We're guesstimating that it's probably more of a secular structure and less of a religious one. We go through these hallways. There are artifacts, obviously, that are still remaining. We come to this particular pottery collection. Maybe it's spilt out on the floor. Maybe it's still in situ. But we see this collection of pots, and the only reference we have for it is that they appear to be arranged from smallest to largest. If that's all the context we have, but we can clearly see that these pots belong to because we are us, and we can see that these pots belong to different culture groups, I mean, what's our thought here?
Well, I mean, this can go multiple ways. Like
Exactly.
in the archaeological world, there are places that are pilgrimage centers. So if it's going to be a religious site and you have a pilgrimage of people coming from all over giving offerings from their location, you're going to get something like what you see there with a whole range of pottery. But
An offering section.
so that's not like but you have to draw upon ethnographic examples and whatever else to determine what would a educational building look like versus a religious one in this part of the world. So there's a lot that of you've got to reach out for like samples and then just start using the words, but like testing it in a way. But
what do we think about the statues? Because they're very distinct. Let's pretend like they're not magical in this world.
Okay, so
That doesn't
for
mean
the
they were perceived as
statues,
such.
yeah. So for the statues is good as well because like similar to say like how do you know if the architecture of a building is based more secular or more religious? You could say the same thing about the statues. Is this to a historical figure, somebody with significance, or is this towards an idol or a deity that is being represented by the um, the art styling that it is?
Taking that idea though, each one of the statues, I mean, they're designed a certain way, but they're all hiding their faces in some way. Some of them are just with their hair. Some of them are deliberately holding up objects to block their faces. That's not a typical thing we would see in a statue depicting a historical character, because typically that's the important part of the statue. Usually that's done before photographs were around, so you want to be able to see the person's face. Right. So when we come across statues like this, where we're seeing a deliberate effort to hide the face, what does that typically communicate to us? I mean, they could be historical figures. I mean, anything could be possible, but probably in this situation, what are we thinking?
it's ritual.
just going with the easy answer.
Yeah,
What were the orbs made out of?
Just like a magical glass, like a crystal.
Okay, so let's just pretend like they're like polished glass.
And I'm putting them in the series that I want them to be placed in. Left to right.
I understand your series.
So
figure it out.
Is this an evolution
is
thing?
series by size too?
No, it's
Is
not.
the first,
It's not evolution. It's a little bit simpler than that. Close though.
it's not a coelacanth or whatever. What's that first?
Coelacanth? Coelacanth?
Yeah.
No. It's just the number of limbs. So snake, no limbs.
Are you serious?
Mermaid, like 2 arms,
Get
a tail.
out.
The bird, 2 feet, 2 wings. So it's kind of like 2.5. The lion, 4, and the centaur, 6. It's just limbs.
And of course, my internet.
Oh my god.
So
That's
I'd say for that though too, like I would be curious if
I like that you're counting the wings.
like how you were saying if it's a historical figure, you'd want to maybe not hide the most defining feature about the historical figure, right? So since these ones
Right.
for us perspective, like if we were to enter, it would look more mystical. So like you would probably say like are these worshipped figures? Like are these worshipped identities like deities or potentially gods or whoever else they may want to be representing? But with the orb trend with all of them, it enters a bigger question of why is there an orb and what does it signify between all of them?
Right.
In this case, it's
Right.
Daryl summoning Satan, but that's not the point.
But we don't know about Satan right now. All right, it's 10:30, so it's late for me. I want to kind of put a pin in this one and come back to it at a later date after it's not fresh in your memories.
We're digging Goblin Town for it.
Oh yeah, we'll be digging Goblin Town. So yeah, let's pick this one up later. I would like to come back to this again as a regular part of the series again when I get off my ass and do it. And hopefully we'll have Mike and Anna with us when we do it, because I want to talk about the combat and how we know that there has been combat in a room.
I do appreciate
Thank
the
you guys for doing
bowling
this.
deer girl. Okay, sorry. Good night.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.